Imagine you are stuck on a long flight, riding the subway with zero signal, or you are just straight up exhausted from mobile games forcing unskippable ad down your throat every 3 minutes. That is exactly why true premium offline games are the absolute holy grail right now. No Wi-Fi required, no constant server disconnects, and absolutely no forced ads. Today we are counting down the top 10 new offline games for Android and iOS. So make sure you stick around until the very end because our number one spot is a massive PC hit that I still can't believe runs natively on a phone without a single drop of internet connection. Well, if you find something you want to download today, hit that like button and subscribe for more top tier mobile games. Alright, let's jump right into it. Kicking off the list at number 10, we have Grand Tour Cars. This is an open-world driving simulator that focuses heavily on high-speed, street racing and precision drifting. The gameplay mechanics feel incredibly dialed in. You got simple, intuitive touch controls like accelerator, brake and a dedicated handbrake button that makes throwing your car into a massive drift feel super satisfying. The customization in Grand Tour is insane. You can tweak everything from the mechanical tuning of your engine to the visual aesthetics, adding body kits, vinyls, and custom rims. You will spend hours just building your dream ride. So if you are a gearhead who loves deep tuning and arcade sim drifting, this is absolutely for you. Coming in at number 9 is Katori Code of Blade. This is a brutal, high-stakes 1v1 samurai fighting game set in a stunning vision of medieval Japan. Your main objective is to rise through the ranks of an underground samurai arena and become a legendary warrior. The combat system here is where the game truly shines. It relies heavily on speed, precision, and tactical timing, so you can't just button mash your way to victory. It stands out from other mobile fighters because of how deliberate and weighty the strikes feel. Fans of hardcore action games will eat this up. At number 8, we have Felix the Reaper. This is a 3D puzzle adventure game that mixes comedy with some surprisingly gruesome themes. You play as Felix, a cheerful reaper who works for the Ministry of Death. The setting is a bizarre, floating grid-based world, and the story revolves around Felix trying to impress a maiden from the Ministry of Life by doing his job perfectly. Your main objective: investigate deadly, contrived accidents to claim the lives of specific targets. And yes, there is absolutely no combat, no multiplayer, and no traditional exploration here. It is a pure, brain-teasing offline puzzle experience. Taking the 7th spot is Mad Grand 2 Horror Runway. This is a first-person stealth survival horror game that drops you directly into a massive, gloomy, abandoned mansion. Your main objective is terrifyingly simple, like survive the night and find a way to run away before the evil, mad, scary granny catches you. The game features a minimal story, mostly told through environmental clues scattered around the creepy basement and dusty corridors, leaving you to piece together the nightmare. So if you love adrenaline pumping, hide-and-seek horror, you have to download this. At number 6, we have a massive release for Apple users, Monster Boy. Well, this is an epic 2D action-adventure platformer with heavy Metroidvania elements. The story follows a young hero named Jean who must save the vibrant monster world kingdom from a terrible curse. The standout feature and core gameplay mechanic here is the transformation system. As you progress, Jean unlocks 6 different animal forms like a pig, snake, frog, and dragon, each with their own unique combat abilities and platforming skills. The combat system is incredibly satisfying, blending melee attacks, magic, and form switching on the fly. So, platformer fans and Metroidvania lovers should consider this is a must-play. Smashing into the number 5 spot is I Am Janitor. This is a first-person interactive physics sandbox and simulation game where you take on the role of a janitor working the night shift at a wild nightclub. But what makes this game absolutely hilarious and unique is the sheer level of physics, freedom, and exploration within the club. The gameplay mechanics start with mops and cleaning chemicals, but as you progress and earn money, you unlock the chaos arsenal. Graphically, it has a fun, slightly styled 3D look that handles the crazy physics engine surprisingly well on mobile. So if you love games like Goat Simulator or just want to mess around in a sandbox, this is perfect. Coming in at number 4 is Barbie Horse Ride and Rescue. Now hear me out on this one. This is a cozy, open-world equestrian adventure game and it is genuinely fantastic. Set in the beautiful, expansive environment of Moonrise Valley, your main objective is to explore the wilderness, rescue wild or stranded horses, and bring them back to your sanctuary to care for them. Obviously, there is no combat system and no multiplayer. Instead, the gameplay mechanics revolves around horseback riding, solving light environmental puzzles to reach stranded animal and rescue gathering. The graphics are vibrant, soft, and inviting, running perfectly on modern smartphones with very intuitive joystick controls that make steering your horse feel natural and fluid. Well, it is the absolute perfect game for cozy gamers, animal lovers, or anyone who just wants a stress-free, wholesome offline experience to unwind with. And folks, now it is time to smash that subscribe button and discover amazing games. Securing the number 3 spot is the highly anticipated mobile port of Don't Starve Together. Officially releasing on July 21st, 2026, this is a hardcore, uncompromising wilderness survival game set in a bizarre Tim Burton-esque world known as The Constant. Well, your main objective is literally right in the title, Don't Starve. You have to gather resources, craft tools, build shelters, and survive through harsh, changing seasons while fending off terrifying shadow creatures. It stands out because of its unforgiving difficulty and its iconic hand-drawn 2D Gothic graphics, which look incredibly crisp on mobile screens. The touch controls have been heavily revamped for this 2026 release, adding smart inventory management to make crafting less tedious on a touchscreen. So if you love deep, challenging survival mechanics, you need to mark your calendar for this release. Runner-up at number 2 is Moonlight Peaks. Well, if you are burnt out on high-stress action games, this is exactly what you need. It is a wonderfully cozy supernatural farming and life simulator. The character progression ties directly into unlocking new ancient vampire abilities and fully customizing your gothic farmstead with creepy but cute decor. Graphically, it features a gorgeous, colorful 3D art style that runs perfectly offline on mobile devices, with intuitive touch controls that make organizing your inventory a breeze. Well, it is the perfect cozy escape for fans of Stardew Valley or Animal Crossing. Taking the crown at number 1 is the incredible mobile port of Choo Choo Charles. Originally a massive viral hit on PC, this is an open-world survival horror game where you are actively haunted by Charles, an evil, bloodthirsty, sentient train with giant spider legs. The story is brilliant in its absurdity, tasking you with ending the monster's region of terror once and for all. The gameplay mechanics are split between 2 distinct phases. First, you have on-foot exploration, where you are completely vulnerable, sneaking around to find loot and solve puzzles for the locals. Second, you have the train combat system. When Charles attacks, you have to run to your train, manage your speed, and blast him with heavy machine guns and rocket launchers while he chases you down the tracks. The game is fully playable offline and is a strictly single-player experience. The graphics are wonderfully atmospheric and creepy, and the mobile port runs remarkably well, translating the first-person controls and train management perfectly to touchscreens. Well, what makes it stand out is simply the sheer originality of the concept. There is nothing else like fighting a giant spider train in the dark. So horror fans and open world lovers absolutely must play this. And that wraps up the top 10 new offline games for Android and iOS. Which of these games are you downloading first? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, if you enjoyed this video and found your next favorite game, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the best mobile games dropping each week. Thank you so much for watching, keep on gaming, and I will see you guys in the next one.